people. So today I will show you how to make an animation. So as you can see, these recent documents are, I'm not sure, there's something over them just because I don't want you to see what I'm working on. I hope that's understandable. If it's not, I don't care anyway. So as you can see, recent documents, it's literally nothing, or at least I hope it looks like nothing, so you can't see, corona part thing. So today I'll show you how to make an animation. So you don't go to animation templates, you go to custom new document. So I'm pretty sure you aren't in this paint, you're in this big paint. Okay, so as you can see, this looks very much like Photoshop. That's not the point. Anyway, you go here, up here, to workspaces, and then you go to animation. Now, here comes the fun part. Okay. Oh god, I'm so sorry. So as you can see here, this is the timeline, and you can't really work on it if it's so small. So let's make that a little bit bigger. Usually I make it this big. I pull this back. I make these as small as I can, and I would usually make this layers part as small as I can, but I still need to see all the layers that I'm working on. So I'm just gonna have that for now. Okay. So today we're going to be animating a bouncing ball. I know this is very simple, but you need to know the basics before you can be a master. So it was really hard for me to learn how to do an animation in Krita because there weren't many tutorials when I started using Krita. So anyway, I'll make a bouncing ball out of this brush. I'm sorry, I'm so used to this one. Texture big because it's just so easy to animate with that. That's what Wynn's Quest is gonna be like, that brush. So anyway, I'm not gonna be animating a sketchy ball. I want to animate a bit of a, I'm not sure how to say it, just a flat ball so it's easier. Though I am going to make it a bit like this, so it's not that natural. Okay, so you want to go to your timeline over here, and then this is the button right over here for a new frame, and you want to press that. You want to go to 6, make a new frame, to 12, make a new frame, and so on and so forth until 24. Okay, now that we have finished making, oh, never mind, I haven't really finished that. So, as you might be tempted to say, this is not the onion skin button, this is. So, let me show you the difference. Right here, you can't see the previous frame, so it's really hard to animate. But if I enable this, you can see it in a bit of a redder color and transparent, of course. So yeah, I usually here the settings are tint a bit lower than usual. This one I don't want it to be too high, so this is basically the opacity of the rest of the onion skin frames. So as you can see here, you can change the color from, for the previous frames it's usually red, and for the next ones it's green. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I picked a more saturated green because that's the original, and I have messed with the settings for just for a few giggles. I don't want to say the first part of that. So, okay, so you want to make the ball gradually falling down and picking up speed. So this is going to be quite close. So this first ball is really close to this ball. For 5 frames in between. Okay, so this next one, why is this next one? Okay, the under screen wasn't working. So this is gonna be our bouncing point, but the ball picked up speed. So the ball will be right here. By the way, now I'm using a technique called squashing and stretching. This is called dismay. So you don't actually need to know that for animation, but it's usually way easier. So I actually didn't want to squash this because I wanted to say that for the next one. So I'm gonna squash this and stretch it just a bit because it picked up quite a bit of speed. So as you can see, the faster it's going, the more it's squashed and stretched. Okay, so now I'm gonna do what's called a pro animating move, even though I am still very much a gamer. And I am going to copy this frame, just move it slow, actually make it a bit bigger, squash and stretch, and just make it be right there. But it changed angle, so that's not good. And I want to make another start, so I don't want this to be the start. I'm sorry I'm breathing so heavily. Oh god, this recording is quite terrible. Indeed, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna move these. Can you please move? Thank you. Okay, so there will be quite a bit of frames, I guess. I don't know. There will be quite a few frames which are basically empty. No, they are actually really empty. Okay. So I am going to move all of these frames back, and you don't have to do this. I just want it to be a looping thingy. So I actually want someone to kick the ball across, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. That would be really cool. So this is the animation so far, and we're going to get to the in-betweens, aka everything between the keyframes. So I am going to continue this little thingy. So the ball will be stretched across the floor. It would look really weird if it was just straight on the floor, still very round. I want it to feel squishy and smudgy. Okay, so I want to move this, and I don't really like how this is a really sudden transition, so I'm just gonna make an in-between to the in-betweens, I guess. So now this ball will just continue, and then it will slow down a little bit because it can't be too fast, and I kind of forgot that I'm not doing in-betweens right now, so this is gonna be too slow. I really don't like how slow that is. So I can add plenty of in-betweens there. There's room for a lot. I can't talk, brain fart again. I'm not sure if I added this in the recording. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what recording I'm on. Oh god, I'm not sure what the hell I'm doing. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna make the ball slowly move down, and I actually made this mistake in Flip a Clip when I made this animation. It's obviously not ever gonna be a video, or maybe. Okay, so that's that. So let's see what we have made. I hope you have been following this tutorial in Krita in real time, because even though I'm moving a little bit fast, I'm not moving that fast, I hope. So now let me make what should be in the middle, quote unquote. It shouldn't. It should actually be somewhere here because the ball is slow here and so the game speed. That's the whole feeling you want to create. The ball is moving faster and faster as it falls, and then it slows down when it is in the air again. So I think that's a really common mistake, and there should not be a keyframe there, or I mean that's what Krita calls it anyway. So let me remove a frame and pull. So this is done by right clicking and then just doing that, I guess. I don't know. And I'm gonna do the same here, and we're basically done. So I'm just gonna do that a couple of times. And now there is something really important if you want to make a looping animation. So I'm gonna go to this frame and see what number it is. So it's number 36, and I want to erase all of this free space because I don't like it. So now it's number 28. If you have been following this tutorial exactly, I don't think you should be following it to the... I'm not sure what the saying is. So you want to set the end here, and if you want to start with frame number 1 or any frame in particular. Okay. This is a really fun animation. I love this. It has turned out really cute. And this recording is 11:55 seconds. Crap. This is a long video. I hope you've been sticking with me here because I don't know. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll be as good as Dawnhill for the next 2 months, and then suddenly return with a crappy animation. See you later. Bye bye.